Oh my gosh. It has been 3 weeks since I've been at my computer. It's been a crazy 3 weeks. But welcome back to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and we are continuing with the Security Breach DLC Ruin. This should be the last video of this series. I'm hoping it is. It should be. I want to move on to something else. I'm a little FNAF'd out. Like, I'm not. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing coming out of the fandom right now, and we've been getting a lot of news about the FNAF movie and, you know, stuff like that, but I don't want to play this anymore. I want to move on to something else. Also, my name is Rachel. I fucked up my own intro. It's gonna happen, but we have to listen to Cassie cry again. So it has legitimately been 3 weeks since I recorded the 4th episode. This is part 5 that you're watching now. And I believe in the last episode, if I remember, because I'm just now editing and releasing the first 4 videos. I believe we went through Bonnie Bull, Fazzer Blast. Oh. And we deactivated Roxy. Which is why Cassie is crying right now. I'm so glad I don't have to deactivate Roxy again. And now we are going down into actual hell. My personal hell. Because if you're new and because it's been interesting. So I've uploaded the first 4 videos, and ever since I uploaded the second video, which has Eclipse in the thumbnail, I have suddenly gotten each video after that I've released, like 2, 3, and 4, like 2 and 3 have over 40 views, which is astronomical compared to my Security Breach, like the main game videos, which the first one is the only one to have hit above 10 views. So and I have at this current moment 6 subscribers. So I know some of you are like family and friends, but I feel like a couple of you may be strangers. So hi, welcome. So if you have not watched my main game playthrough, it's a fun time.
No! No, 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 no. Come on!
That surprised me. I forgot that happened. Great! Now we have to deal with the dark abyss. Okay. Yeah, go watch that. Go watch my main game playthrough. They're great. I rage quite often if you find people raging funny. 'Cause that game is very rage-inducing. Where the hell are these freaking gifts? I know they're around here somewhere. I cannot see shit. Why did our flashlight have to break? I know one is around here somewhere. There. Oh, never mind. I thought that was it. Clearly I was wrong. Also, my audio quality sounded so great in the last couple episodes. So I'm trying to mimic that, but I don't remember. I know I was sitting back in my chair, but I don't know how the microphone was positioned. I don't remember. I swear to God, there was a present back there. I can't see anything. But the week that the DLC came out, I started playing it, and I actually recorded the entire DLC beforehand. Here's one. I know there's multiple. Hey, get up there. Thank you. Ooh, her socks are wet now. Ooh, her shoes are wet. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Ooh, this next part she's gonna have to do in wet socks and shoes, and I don't really think I like that idea. Hey, yo. I think there's only 2 out here. But the week that the DLC came out, I recorded the entire game, and the second video got corrupted, and I didn't like the quality of the like, I had the gamma turned up all the way. I talked about this in the first episode of this DLC, but I'm gonna talk about it again. The gamma was turned up all the way, and when I was editing, when I was watching the videos, I was like, this looks like such shit, and I don't like it. So once I found out that the second video was corrupted, it would not upload at all. I was like, you know what? I know the whole blind reaction thing is going to be, you know, cast to the wayside, but I think I'm just gonna re-record this. I'm gonna ignore you for a second. Never mind.
Get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy.
I was so shocked to see Candy Cadet in my first playthrough. I was like, oh my god, it's Candy Cadet. He is the last character I would have guessed to be in this freaking game. And for those of you that don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's, Candy Cadet is from the 6th game.
Why are there burners everywhere? It's like the inside of an oven.
Well, we are in a pizzeria. Where do you think the pizzas were made? Duh. Candy Cadet is from Pizzeria Simulator, which is technically, I believe, FNAF 6. And you would give him coins, and you would usually get like a piece of candy. He would give you a piece of candy, or there was the chance for him to tell you a story. And I can't remember how many. There might have been like 5 stories he would alternate between, but all of them had pretty much the same storyline, the same plot, where you would take 5 things and make them into one. So one of them I do remember is there were 5 children that died, and I think it was the dad sewed the children's bodies together to form one body because he only had one coffin. Or there was like 5 kittens that, you know, became one, and they were like shoved into a snake. I don't remember. But they were pretty dark stories for, you know, at the time. I guess this whole franchise has been dark, but it's been, I don't know. I hope they're not trying to market Five Nights at Freddy's to children, because it was never for kids. I mean, it is literally about kids dying. That's very family friendly now, isn't it? But it was hard sometimes to wow, what am I trying to say? It was rare to get those stories, so you would have to like farm Faz tokens to give to Candy Cadet, and there was a chance that you would stumble across one of these stories. I can't remember, but I think Markiplier was never able to get a story. Maybe he did, I don't remember. But I remember watching one of his videos for the Ruin DLC, and someone in the comments was like, after all these years, he finally got a story from Candy Cadet. So I'm assuming he never got one. And, I never played FNAF 6. Security Breach is the only FNAF game I've ever played, because I was too chicken to play the other ones. But let's talk to Candy Cadet.
Now I will tell you a story about a mother and a little boy who lived alone in a cabin in the dark woods. There was a monster in the woods, but the mother caught it and kept it locked in the basement.
I hope I'm recording. Yeah, okay. I am.
The monster always made scary noises at night, but the mother would tell the boy not to worry because it could never get out. Then she would sing the boy a lullaby to sleep. One day, the monster stopped purring and instead listened and learned the lullaby. The next day, when mother went out to find food, the monster sang the lullaby from the basement. The little boy heard the lullaby and opened the door.
Oh yeah, and he would do the air horn thing whenever you got, like, a piece of candy or whatever. Or after the stories, too. Which was always a little funny to me. Because here he is literally telling you about sewing children together to make one child. And then you hear that pew, 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 pew. A little dark humor. Always makes me laugh. But man, these last 3 weeks. So the week that the DLC came out, I was so tired. I don't know what was going on, but I was like, I would get home from work and I would look at my computer and I'm like, I gotta play the rest of the game, but I really don't want to. I am so tired. And I would just go home. I would come home and I would just go to bed. I would take a shower and just go to bed. And then the week after that, I had to house sit for a while. And then, so I didn't have access to my computer. And then, this week has been, I don't know if I got, like, some sort of stomach virus or food poisoning, because my brother made chili Sunday. And the first time I ate his chili, it messed up my stomach. And then the second time that I ate it, I was sick for like 4 days straight. And I'm a lot better than what I was. But I'm still, like, suffering the consequences. And if my brother ever gets this episode, he's gonna... The whole time I'm like, I think I got minor food poisoning. He's like, well, there's also a stomach virus going around. I'm like, you just don't want to admit that your chili almost killed me. So it has been about 3 weeks since I've touched this game. Also, this backpack right here says Gregory at the bottom. You just can't see it because it's really small print. I don't even know. See, I want to know... Oh, I guess... Hold on, I want to take a look at this. Dude, I'm gonna get wrecked. Do-do-do.
Gregory! Are you in there?
The stupid door won't open.
Well, it looks like someone poured concrete over the door. How am I supposed to get rid of concrete?
Punch it a couple times. Chew on it.
Gregory, you okay?
Nope, Gregory's been hit by a forklift. He died. The end. So I should explain. I should let you know what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna tackle 2 of the endings. I messed up and I forgot about the hidden cameras. I got the first one, but I completely forgot about the rest of them. Because I was worried about getting collectibles and the little wet floor sign bot things. It just slipped under the radar. So we're gonna go find those. But, we gotta go talk to Gregory. Woo! Oh, I was gonna jump out, but...
You saved me. You saved me.
Gregory?
Ooh!
I'm Gregory.
Gregory, I don't remember your
not
eyes
Gregory.
glowing like that.
What are you?
I'm Gregory. Get out of here! Run!
Roxy!
Cassie, can you hear me?
Gregory? Is that really you? I mean, really you?
I've been trying to reach you all night. I'm not at the pizza place. Something's trying to trick you.
You're a bit late. This thing in the basement sounds just like you. How do I know this is you for real?
Is there another option? You need to get out of there now.
How?
My friend has access to the building map. Just follow instructions.
Why didn't we turn around? I hope I didn't just peek the mic. I probably did.
It's right behind you.
Yeah, well, I'm out of stamina. Okay? Leave me be.
Keep going. Go right. Hurry.
You know, it is really courteous of the mimic to not catch me while I'm, like, trying to catch my breath. He's like, I totally understand. Oh, does that mean it's still not nerve-wracking? Take your time. I have to do a puzzle. Oh! Yeah, baby. Bye. Oh, he gave us a hand.
Cassie,
He's so helpful.
it's me. I think
Wait,
I
where'd
need
it
to
go?
explain a few things. You were never supposed to go to the Pizzaplex. That thing in the sinkhole tricked you. I really don't know what it is, but it's been trapped down here a really long time. The Nexus security program was designed to keep it hidden, but you shut down the security, and now it's free. It's not your fault. I know you did it for me, to save me, but we can't risk being followed. I'm sorry.
Gregory? No!
Oh. There's the hand. Jazz. Don't you even think about it. Jazz, no. Don't you do it. So anyway, that was the Mimic. The Mimic is a concept that started in the books. The epilogues of the books. But there was one story that was... Oh shoot, was there a story? Or was it still the epilogues? But anyway, there was a story talking about the creation of the Mimic. And it was about this inventor named Edwin who worked for Fazbear Entertainment. And he engineered the animatronics. He created them and everything. Fazbear Entertainment would give him the ideas and he would bring them to life, basically. And he either had or he wanted to have his own business, but it fell out. He had his own business and Fazbear Entertainment bought it from him. That's what happened. So he was married, but his wife, I believe, died during childbirth. And now he has a son named David, and David is young, and he wants attention from his dad. He's a very imaginative little boy. He wants to play with Dad, but Dad is busy. So Edwin decides to create a companion for David.
Cassie.
Roxy? Is that you? I believe if I go back into this, it'll start right at the Mimic chase, so I'm not gonna start it quite yet. Jazz, leave him alone. You were so obnoxious. Jazz bullies Sebastian. She's so mean. Right, Sebastian? You are literally bigger than her. But he's like, I'm a gentle boy. I'm a pacifist. Until you groom me. Then I become mean. Anyway, so Edwin creates the Mimic, right? And David and the Mimic get along really well. The Mimic, true to its name, starts mimicking actions that David does. Like I believe he has a little white tiger plush similar to the one David carries around. He starts signing for ice cream and he starts doing things that David does. Well, one day, David gets outside. He goes outside without supervision, and he pulls a pet cemetery and gets hit by a car. And Edwin is struck with grief that he lost his only son, his only child, so now his wife and his son are dead. And in his grief, he becomes enraged because the Mimic comes up to him and he starts signing for ice cream or something like that. He starts acting like David. And in his rage, Edwin pretty much destroys the Mimic. I think he tears it apart and he's just he's mean to it. He basically murders this poor mimic that was just doing its job and it was mimicking a child. It was literally doing what it was designed to do and be a companion and stuff. So, fast forward to the future, the mimic is now... this is where I get a little confused. I don't know if there's multiple mimics or if there's just one. I think there's just one. But this mimic... I'm not sure how it gets to the pizza... See, this is where I get confused. Because I was keeping up with the Tales from the Pizzaplex books, and then I lost track. Like, I didn't lose track, but I got behind on them. I was, like, burnt out on reading, and I couldn't keep up with them. So, my knowledge is a little bit fuzzy. I can't remember if the mimic is in a pizzeria or if it's still at the house, but there is a group of teenagers that goes to whatever place the mimic is at. I'm going to assume it's at the pizzeria. Someone transported this animatronic to a pizzeria. And the mimic starts murdering these teenagers, this group of teenagers, in the most brutal ways imaginable. I mean, like, decapitation, pulling off limbs, blood everywhere, gristle, bones cracking, the squelching of flesh being torn apart. All the good stuff that you can find in a gory setting. But I believe it learned how to kill from Edwin, because Edwin basically killed it. He learned this violence from Edwin. So, so the mimic is indeed a creation from the books, and it is now part of the game lore. We don't really know who Edwin is. People assume that it's actually Henry, who is a past character in the game series, in the game universe. I'm not the best to explain the lore. Because the lore is all over the place. But for fans that don't read the books, the concept of the mimic is probably such a whiplash, because it's like, where the hell did this thing come from? There has been no talkings of any sort of mimic before, and now all of a sudden we have this new antagonist. Like, where the hell did this thing come from? So, I think it's a little bit... I don't know. I want to say wrong. I don't think it's... I think it ostracizes a pretty good chunk of the fan base, because there are so many FNAF books. I can see someone seeing all of those books and going, I am not reading those. And some people just don't like to read for pleasure, you know? And that's fine. I certainly got burnt out on the books, and I've talked about this in great length in my main game playthrough. But with the Fazbear Frights and the Pizzaplex books, it is a hit or miss if the stories are good or not. And I feel as the series got longer, like the books in the later half of the series, some of them have nothing to do with Five Nights at Freddy's. Literally, the first story in the first book of the Tales from the Pizzaplex book, it has nothing to do with FNAF. there is one utterance, one line, one mention of the Pizzaplex from a doctor in the entire story. And then after that, it's this really stupid story that is sort of a continuation concept sort of thing from a story from the very first Fazbear Frights book. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I just wasted all this time reading this. Hold on. Okay, my brother just texted me. It's 3 in the morning. I think he's sleeping over with a friend. I was like, where are you? Are you coming home? Nope. So if someone finds this video and they're like, I want to read the books just so I kind of know what's going on, but by God, I really don't want to put in the commitment. I can't sit there and like just read a book. If you have Hoopla, which is a free app on, it's a free app that you can download. And this is not a sponsor or anything. It's just me talking about this app because it's what I use. I think the only thing you need for Hoopla, and it's a free app for audiobooks and ebooks. But all of the Fazbear Frights books and all of the Pizzaplex books, and I have a feeling the original FNAF trilogy is also on there. But if you are more of an audiobook listener, I think the only thing you need is a library card. Now, I'm not quite sure if... I think Hoopla is for anybody. I swear to God it is. Maybe it's just for my library. I don't know. Give it a shot. See what happens. I think you can just get a library card from anywhere, right? You can just get a library card. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how library cards work anymore. But I feel like anybody can use it because I've heard other people talk about it. Like I learned it through BookTube, and I'm pretty sure the people that I heard talk about Hoopla from they're not from Illinois. So I have a feeling other libraries are connected to Hoopla. And it's spelled Hoopla. Hoopla. So I would just give that app a look-see. See if, your library is connected to it. I think you need a library card to get access. Or maybe it's just a app that you can go onto. But all the audiobooks are on there. That's how I got through the series. And let me tell you what, some of them, I had to sit and put it on like 2 times speed. And I was rushing through those books. I was like, I am ready to get through these suckers because I'm kind of burnt out on these books. There's like a new one every other month. It's ridiculous. Sorry that there's like so little gameplay, but it is time for me to talk about my thoughts. So just sit back and listen, chill out, go like do some dishes, or just have me on in the background as I ramble on. Because once I press play on the title screen, it's just going to send me right into the chase again. And then we'll go deal with the second ending. So enough about the Mimic. I don't care about the Mimic. I really don't. Also, the Mimic in the books, one more thing, wears costumes. So that is pretty important for one of the endings in this game, which is connected to the hidden cameras. So now that we've gotten through one of the endings, I can officially voice my thoughts about this DLC. I didn't know what to expect going in. I remember seeing things about how people were really scared of this game. And while a couple of the jump scares got me, I don't find this DLC to be particularly scary. I feel like as the game has progressed, one, the open worldness has taken out a lot of the scary factor for me. I think if we were still sitting in an office, absolutely stagnant, we couldn't get out of the chair and like move to another room, it would be so much scarier because it takes out the escape factor. Now that we're in an open world setting, and even if the DLC is more linear, you can still escape. You can still evade the animatronics. I'm not scared of these games. I was a little apprehensive at first because I heard about how scary this DLC was compared to the main game. But I don't find it particularly scary. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in this DLC. It's not bad, but it's not what I wanted. And it's literally, I think I don't even find the DLC to be boring, but to be honest, I find more enjoyment out of the main game than I did in this DLC. Despite the brokenness, despite the empty story of the main game, I thought I still have so much fun playing Security Breach. But I feel like this DLC was a one-time thing, and now I'm done. Like, I can't enjoy... I love the Pizzaplex. I love the design of the Pizzaplex. I talk about that in my first playthrough. And seeing it all ruined and destroyed, just... I don't know. I hate it. I hate the fact that once again we had to destroy a Pizzaplex or a pizzeria as an ending, and I'm a little burnt out on destroying things. I was hoping that we would be able to at least repair the animatronics. Some people were like, well, how would you even repair Monty? Like, he's pretty much done. Like, he has no legs. He's freaking crazy. He can't even talk. Chica is far gone too. Like, they're just nuts. They're no longer the animatronics that, you know, we kind of knew in the main game. But I just wish there was a way to repair that. Like, they could have written a way for us to repair the animatronics. Because compared to every other game, these Glamrock animatronics and the Daycare Attendant, they have personality. The rest of the series, those characters, they were given personalities by the fans. That's why those characters are so beloved, because of what the fandom did with them, not because of what Scott or Steel will Steel will, you know, I gotta keep them out because they're solely responsible for the VR Help Wanted game and this game. So before then, none of the animatronics had personalities. You know, like, there were, you know, little vague things here and there, like Chica obviously likes to eat because she's, you know, she was in the kitchens and she has a bib that says let's eat, and the design of the animatronics was always great, but they didn't have a personality. But now in Security Breach, these animatronics have personality. And I think that's why so many people are attached to these particular versions instead of other ones, and that includes myself. I wanted to help these guys. I wanted to see them get out of the Pizzaplex and have, I don't know, like Fazbear Entertainment do something with them instead of letting them rot in this ruined landscape. Like with Sun and Moon, they merged and formed Eclipse, and he's in the game for 5 seconds. And that's not a joke. He's literally in the game for 5 seconds. It's like, why? Why would you let us merge these two, like reboot them, have them come together to make this whole new entity, and then just pretty much throw him to the wayside for us not to do anything with him? And Chica's voice box you can get, which I'm not going to do. I've decided that I am not going to do that. I'm not going to sit there and play 20 freaking levels of a mini game that gets so chaotic. I just know that I will rage quit anyway. For nothing. The payoff is nothing. You put the voice box inside of her, and she like sits up and she's like, I smell pizza, and then she goes back to in like rust mode or whatever. Really? After all that, that's what I get as a payoff? I wanted something else. We found out we were able to find Bonnie's body, but we still don't know exactly what happened. I'm tired of more questions popping up with each installment of this series, and not enough questions are answered. And I'm tired of the vagueness. I want shit to actually have I want stuff to have a conclusion. We were supposed to have a conclusion in FNAF 3 all the way back, all those years ago. And then, people wanted more, so Scott delivered. And then FNAF 6 seemed like a conclusion, to that story. And then they brought it back in Security Breach, which is freaking nuts to me, but whatever. And now Help Wanted 2 is going to be released later on this year, and they're bringing back Sister Location. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I just want a story to finally be completed. And it seems like they keep drawing out the same shit over and over and over again. Like, my headcanon, and I've talked about this in a previous video, is that there are multiple pizzaplexes. There are multiple pizzerias. You can literally design new animatronics or old ones and give them personalities now and have them so different and just make new stories. But I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's is suffering from what everything else in entertainment is suffering from, is that they just want to keep bringing back old shit while also kind of manipulating it to be new. It's like with all the Disney remakes. I was just thinking about this earlier today. Like all the Disney live action remakes, it's like, come up with something new. People want something new. And Security Breach brought in a new part of this universe where there is so many, I don't know, just the technology that's behind the Pizzaplex. You can do anything. You have all of these books that have all of these stories now. You can make a chapter, like every chapter is a new story. Like kind of like Poppy Playtime has a chapter for each, like each chapter is something different. Steel Wool Studios could do something like that, and I think people would eat it up. I want to see... The thing that made Security Breach so unique is that we saw Freddy Fazbear actually have a role in his own story. Like, literally. The whole game is titled after him, Five Nights at Freddy's. And yet Freddy is probably the least popular character ever until Security Breach came out. And we finally had a reason to be like, wow, Freddy is actually really cool, and he's super sweet, and he's really adorable. Like, he's this lovable character. It's no wonder he is the face of this pizzeria. And this DLC took that away. So, like, the uniqueness of Security Breach was kind of taken away from me. Because I loved having a companion. I'd been wanting that since the first FNAF game was ever released. And I'm like, finally we have it. And then it was taken away. I'm like, oh. So, I'm not hating on the DLC. I think it was pretty solid. I'm curious as to what they're going to do. I just wish that they would actually wrap shit up. And also, I don't understand. I love the moments with Cassie and Roxy. I think those moments are really sweet. I like that Roxy seems aware of her surroundings now, or she was. We don't know what happened to her. I think she got wrecked by the Mimic. And I think that was the Mimic saying Cassie in Roxy's voice, because if you look up, like, isolated audio, you can hear the Mimic in the background when he's fighting with Roxy, mimicking her voice. So a lot of people think that wasn't Roxy in the end. It was actually the Mimic saying Cassie's name in Roxy's voice. I don't understand Cassie's character, though. I really don't. I don't understand why the Mimic contacted Cassie of all people. It's like, did Gregory have, like, a cell phone in his bag? And he just had Cassie's number? Is Gregory actually homeless? Like, what is Gregory's situation? Like, now we have this character that is... It's like the game displayed him as or conveyed him as homeless. But in the book, you know, there's a character that could be Gregory in GGY. And he's not homeless. He goes to school. So, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Gregory's character. I wish we could know. But I don't think I don't know. They'll probably stretch that out too. Into multiple games. Or we may never know about Gregory's origin. I don't know. I'm a little frustrated. But this is why we have fan fiction. It's so people can actually write their own stories. And I'm certainly starting to dabble in it. And again, I used to write fan fiction a lot when I was younger. And then I lost my spark for writing. And I kind of write here and there when I'm in the mood. And lately I have been. So I've been making my own fan fiction. But I haven't posted anything yet. But it's just... I don't know. I'm a little put out by this DLC. I think I'm in the minority, though. I think this DLC was very well received, which I'm glad. I'm glad that people, you know, gave Security Breach a second chance, and they're like, oh my gosh, this DLC was fantastic. Like, they liked the linear route more than the open world, and, you know, they liked this and they liked that. Like, I've seen a lot of positivity surrounding this DLC. I've seen the occasional, like, oh, it was boring, I'm never playing it again. And honestly, I don't think it was boring, but I think it's just like a one-done situation. I find more replayability in the main game than I do in this. And I think that's what... Unless the story is super, super good, I think that's what linear games kind of suffer from. Because there's not much you can do with it. Like, if you think about it, Mass Effect... And the only reason why I bring that up is because I plan on playing that here pretty soon. Because I have it installed on my computer, why not? But Mass Effect is pretty much a linear game. But the writing is so amazing that you can replay that game over and over and over again. And usually people don't get tired of it. Or if they do, they still return to it like years down the road. I don't see myself returning to Ruin. I don't see myself returning to this DLC like I would Mass Effect. Like I have Mass Effect. So I think I'm in the middle of the road. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I think it gave us some interesting concepts, but once again, it suffers from, you know, the people's need for lore. And I think we're getting to the point where lore is slowly being a thing of the past. And I don't know, there's a part of me that's like, I kind of hope, like, the whole lore aspect hasn't even been done right in a while. I feel like when Scott was in full control in the beginning, like, hiding clues to what the story was all about was really fun in the beginning. But I think with the longevity, like, the longer the series has gotten, that whole aspect is just kind of tired at this point, because there's so many questions that are still not answered, even from the very first game. It's like, has the bite of 87 ever been talked about? Because I think Scott said that he has retconned one thing. I wonder if it's that. I wonder if it's the bite of 87. But I don't think he's ever... I don't know. Maybe I missed something. But I don't think he's ever announced what that one thing was. So I don't know. That's pretty much my thoughts. I have no idea how long I've been rambling. I don't even know if my... It's been like an hour. I'm so sorry. Oh well. Sebastian, I'm getting into game mode. You're gonna have to get off my lap. Alright, well, I've talked long enough. Let's get back into the game. I just didn't want to get distracted with starting this again. I think it starts me in the chase. Oh, man. Yep, okay. I'm stuck! I'm fucked. He's probably gonna get me. I got stuck on that little rock thing. If he gets me, I won't be surprised. Yeah, I messed up. I'm probably gonna mess up still. I don't quite remember. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna get jumped. I'm jumped. Oh, there it is. Oh, no! Oh, he got me. Did you see that? He got me. I knew he was gonna get me because I got stuck on that rock. It's so dark and Cassie is so slow. Hold on now there, buddy.
It's right behind you.
Yeah, I know. Shit, I'm probably gonna miss it again.
Go right. Right. Hurry.
It was up here, wasn't it? There it is. There we go.
I'm okay. I found a spot to hide.
Apparently this is called the Brazil ending. Why does it just say eclipse? Why doesn't it say sun and moon as well? Because they're three different characters. Unless sun and moon were never supposed to exist in the first place. Which I don't know about that. Who knows? I don't think we'll ever know. Unless they bring them back up in Help Wanted 2. Which I read something on Twitter about how sun and moon are only for this game. And I'm like, oh. Probably. And then someone's like, oh, so you mean, it's the same pattern as, like, every other game where you only have, like, the toy animatronics were only for FNAF 2? Well, guess what? The toy animatronics didn't have a personality. Okay? They were just, like, animatronics that you had to avoid. I think the only one that you could say had some sort of backstory was freaking Mangle. And you learn that Mangle was once a whole animatronic, but then the kids kept taking it apart. So that's why Mangle looks the way it does. So it's like, I don't know. Also, I find it very curious that the daycare theme is playing after this ending. I don't know if it's because it's, like, energetic and goofy and it kind of fits the whole, like, oh, look at us, you know, we're in this little, you know, field and we're having a good time and we're eating ice cream and Gregory is sitting around with less cute Helpy because Helpy's wearing pants and pantsless Helpy is superior Helpy. You know, you can't see it. But I keep looking at the mic as if I'm, like, looking at someone. And I'm... You know, it's like I'm... You know how the people in the office look at the camera? That's how I'm looking at the mic right now. So, you can just imagine me as whoever. If you don't know me, you can just imagine me as whatever. But just make sure that you put on that, like, straight-faced look into a camera. That's how I look at the mic all the time. Okay, so now, that's 2 out of 3 endings. And I came prepared. You don't have to, you know, listen to me do, like, dead air for a while as I'm trying to find a guide. I already have a guide pulled up. And I saw that that first door was already open. So, hidden door 1 unlocked. Camera 3... Or, I'm sorry. Chapter 3 camera is in the catwalks. I don't know where chapter 3 starts us out at, so let's start this up. And... oh! Wait. Why is there a... oh my god! It shows... oh, that's cool! It shows you that all collectibles have been found. Oh. What the hell did I miss in chapter 2? Oh, I remember. The moon plushie. Oh. Interessant. Fear not. No progress. Okay. Oh. That's pretty cool. I didn't mean for this video to be this long.
This vent is creaky. I really hope it's...
Should I even keep this in? We're going back to memory lane. Do you remember this from episode 2 or 3? There he is. A young man. A young gator. He may have a jug band, but there's no jug. And Freddy doesn't have a light cast on him. And then, now that I can talk about this, actually I might keep it in. It seems that Monty was always supposed to have some sort of... I don't know. Was he supposed to, like, always dislike Freddy? Because... like, you can see this. This is definitely foreshadowing. Like, Freddy's head is off his body. Which is... I wonder if this is supposed to show, like, hey, the ending where Gregory takes Freddy's head, that's the ending that's canon. That is the ending that, you know, this DLC follows.
There's no more track! I gotta get off this thing.
Why? Now the ride's interesting. I hope the mic probably picked that up. I was rubbing my nose and my nail got caught in my glasses.
Cassie, where are you?
Gregory, I made it to Catwalk.
Whoa!
You said I could get to the raceway from here?
Hold on. The schematics say there's a way to redirect the gondolas to the maintenance room.
Oh wait, I don't care. Well,
Deactivate the security node, then use the track controller.
Gregory, you there? Of course not. So, security node and tracking controller. Whatever that is. It looks like that target is connected to the raised catwalk.
see, I don't know.
The floor is all slippery.
Yeah, I hate it. It sucks. Hup. So, the hidden camera, the computer it's on. Okay, bye. Is right after the portal.
Ugh, I'm gonna puke.
Why?
How did I get over here?
It's sending out some sort of distress signal, and Monty is responding.
He's not here.
Won't let you leave unless you deactivate the child notes first.
Alright, hold on. The camera station is found to the left of the vortex tunnel where Helpy and... Okay, so we have to go through the next tunnel. Which is... over here. Oh, God, I did not see that. Oh, I almost died.
What happened
I
to
was
this?
so worried he was gonna get us.
Yeah, with my help, I updated Helpy to the signal jammer. That rabbit thing won't bother you anymore.
Thank God. Is it this one? No? No.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for something awesome. Wait, what the hell is it? Oh. I think it's the one that's up here. Not that one. Because it says to the left of the tunnel. Was it this one? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Hey. So now do we just have to... Okay. Now that it is saved, I think we're good. I hope so. If not, I'll just cut this out. So the next one is in Chapter 5 in Glamrocks Salon. Oh, God. I just saw which one it's at. It's not that stupid one where you have to find all the anomalies or whatever. Jazz, will you do this part for me? I don't want to do this part. She's like, I'm just a cat. I don't want to play your game. Oh.
You're not trying hard enough.
Poor Roxy.
Oh, should I?
Who's there?
Oh no! Wait! I just unplugged my earbud. Oops.
Gregory.
Why'd I have to quiet that part down?
Roxy's after you! Gregory, are you there?
I was stretching.
Cassie, I'm okay. I found a spot to hide. Turn off the nodes in the salon to follow Roxy. Hurry, she's close.
Don't you bully him, Jazz, or I'm gonna bully you. You hear me, old lady? Okay. Oh, shit.
I gotta get in there.
I didn't know you could see her. It's interesting.
I can't get the mask off again.
Oh, shit. There was slash marks in that picture. Aww. I love Roxy's, like, character design. Hush now, Mexis, or whatever your name is. Mixis. Be calm. Everything will be okay. Oh, it's not slashed anymore. Ew. Oh, no, it's still slashed. I'll come back and look at more details and stuff. But I just want to see. Okay, so the gift is... I'll come back and look at the details after I get
Eyeballs? Really?
this
Gross.
turned off. That way I don't have to worry about Bunny Man. What is this? Oh, it's... Oh, so they become ruined. Hush now. hate this part. I'm gonna get jumped. I'm gonna get jumped. Also, this is the one where... No! Oh no, I messed it up! Oh no! I fucked it up. I want to get jumped. Jump me! Wait, can I? Oh no! I'm gonna have Chica jump me. I think I'm coming to you. Hi. Bring me an animatronic. Jazz, get... Okay, I love you. No, you stop. I can't hold you right now. What, are you gonna do something? Thank you. She's like, you just woke me up from my nap. I forgot. That's the one that has the hidden camera. I messed it up. Oh no. Oh no. I'm looking at the mic again. I'll be back. I'm gonna pause it. And I'm gonna redo it. See you later. Okay, I'm back. I got that one in Roxy's salon or beauty salon or whatever. So now we gotta go to chapter 7? Yes. Because we have to go to Bonnie Bowl. That's where the last one is. I don't think I got this one. If not, I'll just cut out this entire portion of the video. Okay, here we go. Oh, I wonder if the baby Easter egg will work this time. Because last time I came through, it didn't work for me. There they are. Oh, hi. Oh. I love that Easter egg. It's so much fun. Now, I'm really curious. All right, I'm going to count these. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 29, 30, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, That would be 53. 54, 55, 56, 57, 63, 64, 65, 66, 76, 77, 78, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. I wonder if this is supposed to be how many days it's been since Gregory left the Pizzaplex. But I don't know who would have written that. So what, 96? That's a little over 3 months. But you know what? That seems to be like a good amount of time between the ending of the main game and the DLC. Fuck. You leave me alone, little music man. I am busy. I think it's this one. Yep.
Gregory! Are you there?
Hey, that's my voice.
I just need to get one of these. Okay. I think it just needs to save. And then it counts toward our... Okay. I hope we're good. We're gonna see. Oh my god. Alright, let's go to chapter 9. Does this start us at the chase? It doesn't.
Cassie, can you hear me? I finally have a clear signal.
Gregory. I
Also,
shut down
if
all
you
the
listen to
security nodes.
Gregory's
I'm in
voice,
the Rocky
his
Party
voice like
garage. Am I
changes.
close?
Almost. There's still one node left that's keeping the underground sealed.
That or Gregory's,
Where?
you know, starting to hit puberty and his voice keeps
We need
cracking.
to deactivate her.
But
Deactivate her and save me. Save me, Cassie, please. It's so dark down here.
If you think about it, that's... That's... It was Gregory the whole time. His voice is just cracking. He's growing. You can't fault him for that. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I'm gonna pause the recording. I hate it when my computer does this. Take me to my program. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna get up to the mimic spot. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm back. Hi. So I was just kind of looking around and I noticed there's a broken security node right here. Or is this a child node? Oh, there's one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why are there broken nodes just laying around? That's a little confusing. Why are there just random things just floating everywhere? Huh. Alright, well I already shut down the system, so... Oops. Okay.
You okay?
I hope to God this actually works. Oops, I just... Oh no! No! Stop! Stop. I was making sure that my recording was working. Oh God, I thought those two little floaty things were eyes. Are you gonna be dressed up?
You saved me. You saved me.
Gregory?
Yeah, baby. Ew, that's really creepy.
You're not Gregory. What are you?
Yeah, he is. He's a spitting image of Gregory. What are you talking about? I remember Gregory having glowing red eyes.
Get out of here! Run!
Roxy's braver than I am. If I saw that, I'd shit myself. Him in that costume is scarier than just the normal mimic.
Is that really you? I mean, really you?
Dude, I'm getting like chills. I keep on having to check
I'm not at the pizza place.
on my shoulder.
Something's trying to trick you.
You're a bit late. This thing in the basement sounds just like you. How do I know this is you for real?
Is there another option? You need to get out of there now.
How?
My friend has access to the building map. Just follow his instructions.
Ew! I hate it. Yeah, I'd scream too.
Go right. It's right behind you.
Why are we still carrying our our flashlight is working. Why does our flashlight suddenly work?
Hurry. Almost there.
Oh, it blocks off that one door. This is called the scooper ending. Ew. I don't know if there's anything at the end of the credits. You know what? I'm gonna take a guess, and I'm gonna say that's the canon ending. Because Help Wanted 2 is set in sister location. And that particular machine, since this ending is called the Scooper ending, the Scooper was a machine that would like literally pierce the casing, or the casing of an animatronic would open up, and the Scooper would take out the endoskeleton of the animatronics. And that was that the Scooper has only ever been in sister location. And since Help Wanted 2 is coming out at the end of the year, and it's set in sister location, I have a feeling that this is the ending that Help Wanted 2 is going to follow. I think all of this is going to be connected. I think Steel will, at least I hope they know, is that they made Cassie, which I don't understand her role as a character. I don't think she really makes sense. But I think they knew that the moment they had Cassie connected to Roxy and had these two have like a friendship, and you saw like the cute moments between them, and you saw how compassionate Cassie was toward the other animatronics, that people were going to... Okay, I'm curious if there's... Okay, there's not. And I think that's intentional. So really, this is the end of the video. But I'm going to give my thoughts on that particular ending. So, I think Steel Wool knew that we were going to get connected to Cassie. And I've seen a lot of people that are like, oh, I like Cassie a lot more than Gregory. One, she actually fights back against the animatronics in the jump scare animations. It's shown that she has compassion for the animatronics in their ruined states. And with her special friendship with Roxy, I see a lot of people connecting, or, you know, like, connecting to her already. So I think with all... I think Steel Wool was like, if we were to have the elevator ending be the canon ending for Ruin, people would just get really pissed off. So why don't we just have this ending where Cassie is alive and it connects to Help Wanted 2? Because at first, I thought this ending was just like, ooh, it's just a little, you know, extra ending. The elevator ending is the true one, but here's this one, and it's just like a fun little, hey, this is connected to sister location because that's where our next game's gonna be, you know, located. Like, this is a little teaser. Haha, funny. I think Cassie's coming back. I wonder if we're gonna see her in the next game. I'm really, really curious. Actually, I wonder if we're gonna play her in the next game. And also, this ending shows us a really, maybe not important aspect, but like a very special aspect of the Mimic is that he dresses up in different costumes. And if I had the brightness turned up, you would see different costumes in that beginning area where the Mimic introduces itself. And there's like an elephant costume, and There's another costume. I can't remember what animal it is. Like a dog. I don't remember. But, that's canon to his character. So, I have a feeling this is the canon ending. But then again, that elevator ending, like, I don't know. I could be the canon one. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But I'm leaning toward the Scooper one. And the Scooper ending, you had to do more to achieve it. And it just... Well, then you had to do more to achieve the burn trap one. And that one ended up being false. I'm really not sure. I'm wondering why there were broken child nodes. Oh wait, you don't see the child nodes. You see, because those are... So those had to be like... Why were there broken security nodes all over the place? This game confuses me. Like I said, more questions than answers in this game. Anyway, those were all 3 endings. This video is definitely longer than the other ones. I didn't anticipate it for it to be longer, but I also have talked a lot. Which I should have anticipated because I have a lot of feelings about this DLC. To anyone who watches this video, if you want to leave a comment talking about your feelings about the DLC, I would love that because I want to talk about it. I really, really do. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the deal, or you don't necessarily have to agree, but if you disagree, I'd love to hear about it. If you agreed with me, I would love to hear about that too. I just want to talk down in the comments. That would be fun. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough. I'm ready to move on to a different series. I will probably tackle Poppy Playtime and Garten of Banban. Garten of Banban just released their 4th part. I'm not going to call it a game. It's a 4th part. So, with that being newly released, I thought I'd tackle that series real quick. I don't think they're particularly long games, I guess. And then Poppy Playtime, I want to play as well because they released the trailer for the 3rd chapter recently. Actually, a day after the DLC came out for this game, they released a trailer, and it looks dark. And I can't help but make a comparison to the fact that they had, like, the antagonist for that chapter is all about, like, sleeping and napping and stuff, and I can't help but compare it to Moon, who is, like, it's past your bedtime and nighty-night and all that. Like, he's connected to sleeping, too. So, I don't know, I just thought that was a pretty interesting connection between the two. And it's mascot horror, so I can't help but make comparisons again between all these different mascot games. But anyway, I am done talking. It is 5 in the morning. I've been working on this video for the last few hours. So I want to get it edited and out there and for you guys to enjoy and everything. So outro time. thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this final part of the DLC. We're done. Oh my gosh. This was Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and I will see you in the next series. Bye-bye.